as we saw in Gaza, the Holocaust. If you recall, the first hospital strike in Gaza, which was a massacre, the West tried to, they said that these were faulty Islamic Jihad rockets. And the West, they repeated those claims. Why? Because they wanted to blame the victim and help the Israelis carry out these atrocities. They are partners in these crimes. Or the lies about October the 7th, about the rape and the beheadings, which turned out to be all of them turned out to be lies. We knew that from almost the beginning, but they continued with it for weeks and months. Why? Because they wanted to justify the genocide. So Western media, mainstream Western media, legacy media, and the media close to the establishment, they are as guilty as the Zionists. And this is something that I experienced from childhood. You alluded to my youth. I was a volunteer in the war when Saddam Hussein invaded Iran, and he was using chemical weapons extensively, not only against us, but against Iranian civilians and Iraqi civilians. I went to Halabja soon after the atrocity. 6,500 people may have been killed. And in that chemical strike, there was no condemnation from the West. The West gave those weapons to Saddam. He was their man. And then when they decided to turn against Saddam, and that's a long story, and the U.S. ambassador's meeting with Saddam Hussein before the invasion
Ambassador
of Kuwait.
Gillespie.
Absolutely. I don't want to get into that. But when they turned against Saddam, what did they do? They attacked him in the name of ridding Iraq of chemical weapons, the chemical weapons that they gave to him. So the West is the root of the problem. The evil comes from the West. The good thing is that many people in the West are waking up to this, despite the fact that this empire, this media empire, has been so successful over the past decades.